save the time, let's jump the
for guidance, which the Zumwalt lacks. In the Zumwalt's last-ditch close weapon systems were downgraded from 57mm to much less capable 30mm cannons. Even the destroyer's radar cross-section has been degraded to cut costs, with the adoption of cheaper steel for the deckhouse and the incorporation of non-flush sensor and communication masts. Additional missile launch cells or even future railguns or directed energy weapons.
원래 돌아가려면 어떻게 돼? 이거 좀 끄고 가야 돼. 한 교수님 들리십니까?
예, 잘 들립니다.
예. Okay, let's to the jump the last the dreadnought 2050. This is the United Kingdom suggest future destroyer. Ships. Before the explain the details, let's go to the videos quickly.
You know the future of warships is going
비디오 안 보여요.
that day when it has been called the
문제 시점 불러주세요.
뭐가 안 보여요?
hologram.
비디오가 안 보인다고.
비디오가 안
3D printed
보인다고?
drones and laser beams will all come as standard if the Starpoint group can make its vision the Royal Navy challenged the defense industry to brainstorm innovative technology that could give it an operational edge in the battlefields of the future. We therefore welcome a project that allows some of Britain's best and brightest young engineers to come up with ideas on what a warship might look like or be equipped with in 2050, he told Sky News. We want to attract the best new talent to see to operate, maintain, and develop systems with this level of ambition. The result was the Dreadnought 2050, a warship with all the bells and whistles you would expect given the technology on offer. The use of highly efficient turbines driving silent electric motors to water jets will help the warship with an ultra-strong hull made from the finest acrylics glide stealthily through the waters. A floodable dock at the rear of the ship will provide a launch zone for Royal Marines and swimming drones, while a deck on top of the ship will be used for launching armed aerial drones created by the ship's 3D printer. An electromagnetic railgun with a 200 km range will offer protection from the distance, and a number of microwave guns will be used for close-range combat. For water-based enemies, the warship will carry rocket-propelled torpedoes, which can travel as fast as 300 knots. The inside of the ship will contain an ops room complete with a holographic interface used for tactical espionage. Starpoint senior executive Muir MacDonald said while the plans were ambitious, there were no reasons they couldn't come to fruition. While some of these technologies push today's boundaries in science and engineering, there is no reason why elements could not be incorporated into future designs, he said in a press release. The Royal Navy needs visionary, innovative thinking, and these concepts point the way to cutting-edge technology which can be acquired at less cost and operated with less manpower than anything at sea today.
오디오 나옵니다. 잘 들리시죠?
예,
예. Okay. This is the last lecture. As you see the videos, this concept is very, very innovative and very, very interesting, amazing concept. So this right-hand side is the turtle warships. In 19th centuries, Korea was a dynasty period. Famous Admiral Lee Sun-shin developed turtle warships at that time. This is turtle warships. They installed the portable guns, the right-hand side and left-hand side, potence about 11 guns are here, and the mouth of the turtle is the main gun is here. So 24 guns they installed, and they defeated the Japanese enemy warships. The Admiral Lee won the 23 times of the naval battlefield of against the Japanese navies by using this alongside gun fighting. This turtle warship was the most advanced ship in the world at that time. Let me see that some of the figures and the shape. Very similar. This about from the 500 years later, this is the 2050. This is the 16th centuries. Very similar is that. This is the superstructures are similar, and the alongside the gun and the torpedo is at the inside, alongside the movable, the gun is the similar, and the length to beam ratio is very similar. This is 3, this is a 4. Normally the warship is the 10 ratio is 10. So I think our Korean turtle warship will revive in the 2050. Okay, let me explain about some of the advantage of the ships, especially stealth design. Ratios reduction by shaping, height equipment, and low hulls. This is the four decks. This is 3 decks, very similar. And no flare and the trimaran hull shape, and semi-submersibles. There are many. There are enough the ballast tank to immerse to go to the under the water. So semi-submersibles, ultra stealthy, and wave piercing hull ship frames. This is the wave piercing trimaran hull shape, and largest possible flight deck. This is the flight deck for the drones and expandable drone deck areas. And this is the stern plates. The stern gate is here. If you open the stern gate, there are moon pools here. And swimmer diver of the UUV deploy and recover is at this place. And propellant system is the fusion reactor or high efficient turbines. Silently, they can driven by water jet. They can propel by 50 knots and automated AI. Next is combat system. First is the hovering tethered quadcopter. This is replace the conventional mast attached of the ship by the cryptogenically cooled tether made of carbon nanotubes. So normally they quadcopter inside here, and some the operation period they move the hovering this in the sky by linked by the tethered line, and in the quadcopters they installed some many radar sensors is here, and some the laser guns here. And number two is the laser weapons installed in helicopters, and energy weapons here. Energy weapons here is in the electromagnetic radio guns. They're very high velocity projectiles up to 200 kilometers, very long range, just like the missiles. Defensive hypersonic missiles tube here alongside the ship, and this Maha 5 energy weapon is close in combat to small enemy craft. And supercaptive torpedoes at outrigger hold 300 knots torpedoes, maybe supercaptive torpedoes here. And the 3D holographic command tables, rotated and zoomed here. And the smaller holographic ports, I'm saying, and tactical system operate using Google class style walls overlaid on the 360 external reviews. And the modular open architecture combat system. It's using modular mission-based extensive use of the robotic systems. And this big size of ship only operate the crew just 5 persons. Very tremendous and amazing design concept. Okay, next, finally, I'd like to introduce some of the science and technologies for advanced ship to design the advanced ships. This is the United States Office of Naval Research recommended 9 major science and technologies. Assess maritime battlefield, autonomy and unmanned system, and electromagnetic maneuver warfare, expeditionary and irregular warfare, information dominance, cyber and platform design, survivability, and power and energy, etc. This is very important science and technology for the new ships. And also, US Navy research challenges the opportunities. Many many needs like this, and technology areas to develop the new ships to satisfy the naval needs. For the technology areas are energetic warhead and propulsion, and warhead design improvement, guidance and control, navigation, autonomy, airframe technology, blah 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 blah, and efficient algorithm for guaranteed threat engagement. Because almost the time is finished, I finished my lecture, and do you have some comment or questions? My student, can you hear my voice? 한 교수님 들립니까?
네, 잘 들립니다.
Any question or comments? Warship design and technology will be a good job for your future. I strongly recommend to students to get the job at this kinds of using technology, because the comparing the commercial ships, the warship is the high value added cost. So this is good job for you. Today I'm sorry for many internet problems and some the videos problems. I strongly recommend you whenever by using my lecture materials you study. If you have any questions or comment, anytime visit my office. My office is the Eureka third floor, so I can explain details whenever you can question to me.
Professor, I have one question.
Okay, please please speak loudly.
Yes. Is there any special reason to create the warship in specific shipbuild company? For example, Hyundai Heavy Industry or Daewoo Heavy Industry?
좀 소리 좀 크게 좀 해봐.
Can you
Okay,
raise
now-
the
now
question
I-
again?
Question again, because my
Yes.
okay.
Is there any special reason to create the warship in a specific company? For example, Hyundai Heavy Industry or Daewoo Heavy Industry?
Yeah, in my country the 3 shipyard in my country for naval ships. In the HHI Hyundai shipyard is the very specialized some the destroyer and very big ships, destroyer and the combatant ships. And Daewoo shipyard is the submarine is specialized, and HHIC in the Busan is the specialized amphibious ships. So the submarines are together competition between the DSME and the HHI, and some surface ship, so combat big destroyer compete between the HHI and the DSME, but the amphibious ship specialized in the amphibious ship and the small fast craft, they are specialized in the HHIC in Busan,
Hanjin
Hanjin.
Heavy Industry. Any other questions? No? Then we can close the session today. Thank you very much again to Professor Na.
I'm sorry about that.
And see you. Thank you. And see you on Thursday.
Okay,
now.
thank you. Bye. 미안해.